maybe tell us a little bit about how it's been as a tennis parent. I mean, obviously Michaela's had a lot of success over the last couple of years, and maybe talk us through how it's been.
It's been like a lot of fun, lots of ups and downs. I think it's really tough being a tennis parent because you don't really know how involved you should be getting. So our advice, or what we decided to do, was to sit back and let our coaches do all the work, and we just really listened to that. We let Nikki decide what she wanted to do, what her tournament schedule would be like, how many lessons a week she wanted to do, and it was smooth sailing.
Yeah, absolutely. I guess one of the things that I noticed in terms of working with you guys over the last bunch of years is that you had a focus on college, which is, for a player of Nikki's standard is probably slightly unusual. What were the reasons behind the fact that you guys were so strong on college rather than professional tennis?
Okay. Michaela's dad went to college and played college tennis. My other two daughters are at college in the US. And it was just something that we always wanted for the three of them. And Nikki showed promise with tennis from 10 years old or 8 years old. And we just thought it was a great path to take. I think as a parent too, you have to be realistic. And it's very easy to say you want your child to go pro, but it's not easy at all. And I just think an education's the way to go, and to play tennis while you're being educated, and then see what you want to do after college.
I guess one of the great things about you and Mark being parents is that you've really just played it. I feel like you've just played a really supportive role with Nikki. You haven't been there to sort of interfere or coach, and you've just been there to support her through the good times and the bad times. I mean, I guess what's your philosophy on that? How you've made her develop?
Well, I guess it's her journey. It's not my journey, and it's not Mark's journey. It's her journey, and I think as a tennis parent, you just have to be really supportive. Don't be unrealistic. Be supportive. Don't get angry when they fail. I found that it was, as a tennis parent, it was really difficult because when Nikki would lose a match, she would be, she would get upset, and it was hard knowing how to deal with it. So I'd give her a little bit of time to sort of think about things, and then we'd talk afterwards. But never coached her. Never, just basically let her.
Let her do the work.
Drive the ship.
Absolutely. She's done that exceptionally well.
Yeah, she has.
How have you found being a tennis parent at tournaments? I mean, do you find it easy? Do you find it, is it a roller coaster? Tell me a little bit about that.
I think you should know the answer.
I do know the answer to that.
It's really tough to sort of sit there and act really, like calm, or try and be calm. It is such a roller coaster. I think you've got to take it, like match by match, and don't put too much emphasis on one match or one tournament. It is a journey, and you just cannot get caught up in, who, if she had a bad loss, oh my goodness, you just have to get on with it and say, hey, this kid was better than you on the day, and just push forward, and just not get too upset about it. But it is emotional. There are so many great experiences. I remember when Nikki won her first ITF in Thailand. It was just amazing being there to see it and to be able to celebrate it with her.
Absolutely. That's awesome. It's been great to see her journey from being an 11-year-old right the way through to now playing professional tennis. How have you enjoyed that process of watching her grow as a tennis player?
I have, and I think it's also been great for Mark and for me because, you and Luke have been such great coaches, and when Nikki was just with you before Voyager Tennis, it was... we also had a lot of fun on the court too, didn't we?
We did.
So it wasn't... it was great. I've loved the journey, and she leaves next week, and I'm a bit sad that the journey's coming to an end.
So, Malaine, I guess in closing, what would be your couple of tips for tennis parents?
Tennis parents? I would say support. You have to be very supportive.
Yep.
You have to encourage. You cannot get angry with your child
Yep.
if they lose. Every kid has a bad day, and
Yep.
always remember that your child doesn't want to lose.
Yep.
Your child is going to do the very best they can
Yep.
every time they step out on the court.
Yep. Yep.
And sometimes it's not going to go their way.
Yep.
Be
Yep.
supportive. Don't get involved in coaching. Let the coaches. You've picked the coaches for a reason. Let them do their job, and trust that they're going to do a great job. You and Luke have done a brilliant job with Mickey. We just can't thank you enough for that. Just let your child be the driver.
Yeah.
Let them steer the ship. Let them take control of their tennis and make decisions. I think that's really important. Mickey made all of her decisions with which tournaments she wanted to play, and it has to come from your child.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, that's a great message for parents and in general. I guess in closing too, I just wanted to say thanks to you and Mark for giving Luke and I and Voyager the opportunity to work with Mickey over the last 7 years. I know it's been a really interesting journey. You've always got many choices as tennis parents to decide who you want to get coached by, which squads to go into, and all that. And I appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity. And I think for you and Mark as tennis parents, you guys have really nailed it as far as doing everything that you need to do in order to nurture Mickey as a tennis player. Where do you feel the value is of continuity of a coaching team?
I think it's key. It's very, very important. I mean, Mickey started with you when you first moved back here, and she's been with you guys ever since. I've seen lots of parents who their kids have done well with one coach, but for some reason they get frustrated because their coach, may not have enough time to go and watch them play matches or things like that. And again, you have to realise these coaches have their own lives. They're working 6 days a week, and if they can't watch every tournament or tournaments that your kids are in, I wouldn't be expecting too much. But yes, I think it's really important to just stick with the coach that you trust and just not swap around. It's really, really important.
Awesome. Okay, it's a great message, and once again, Malaine, really appreciate your time and having a chat with us. And,
welcome.
I think a lot of tennis parents will find it very valuable. So.
It's been a fun journey.
Okay.